page 7.
I said one out.
Just welcome. And thank you everybody who came from out of town. I know a lot of our family came from out of town, from Kamloops over there, from Coquitlam, from all over the place. They came, and I appreciate you guys coming down for that. That's great. I know from Russ's side too. You came down from all over the place as well. Anybody from Holland? Anybody come from Holland? No.
Well,
well, no cheers for Holland then. Forget. I'm glad no one's wearing orange. So,
ouch! Those are fighting words.
Fighting words. Well, I'm a Shankly guy, so. We just want to talk a little bit about Tara, because we're going to talk about Tara. But I just have a couple of things. Some of you have noticed me limping around a bit. So I had a really good idea for a weight-losing program. Gail said, don't do that. But the weight-losing program is to drop a piano on your toe. Now, half of you don't know what I'm talking about. The other half know what I'm talking about. That's exactly why I'm limping around, because I landed a piano on my toe. But it seems fine now. We had a little hesitation walking up here, and a little granddaughter, Hayden, who was probably hiding or playing a game or something, didn't want to throw the flowers out. No, she didn't want to throw the flowers out. I'm scared, Papa, I'm scared, I don't want to do this. You do it. You're going to be dressed beautifully, Grandma's going to be there, and I know, but I can't do this. So this is what Ty and Wyatt, her cousins, are there. So I said, Hayden, I'll give you 25 cents if you give out those flowers. And Ty says, looks at me, looks at Hayden and says, it's not enough money. So I said, okay, I'll put the 50 cents. And Ty said, Papa, still not enough money. So I said, what am I going to do? Pay her Toonie and she'll do it. Toonie's in my pocket, but she didn't do it. But she gave a good try at it anyway. Yeah. She's a good kid. They're all good kids. I want to give a special thank you for that Petri dish experiment, because this is Tara's mom. She's a special person, and she has got a nice special daughter. They're all nice daughters, girls. Where are you? Oh my God. Tara's special. Give Gail a big hand for being the special mom. From our side of the family again, none of this would have happened if it wasn't for my mom, who's here. Mom, can you stand up? Mom's come all the way from Sunshine Hills via Karen's car, and I'm sure she won't mind me saying she's 90, going younger, but she's great, 91 so. Thank you, Mom. So this is about Tara, that special person Tara. I'll keep it up. I'm sorry, I'm over time now.
No.
Come on, you said 3 minutes. When Karina was born, Gail and I looked at, she's our oldest, come across the little basket there, and we said, oh, that's a Karina. We have a special name for her right away. You heard the story, didn't you? And so we quickly named her Karina Hera Magnuson, but her nickname was Bright Eyes, because his beautiful blue eyes kept staring at us, bright eyes. And that was pretty cool. We thought it was a neat name. Then Lisa was born 18 months later, 20 months later. And again, a special little girl came across, and we thought, oh, what a beautiful little girl. Before I know it, we came up with a nickname. Her full name is Lisa Marie Magnuson. It's now Edwards, who's responsible for those little boys playing over there in 18th hole. And we called her our little princess. Before you know it, we had a third daughter. And Tara was came up in a little basket, and Gail and I looked at her and we said, oh, what a beautiful, another beautiful little girl. Isn't she wonderful? Great. Her name is going to be Tara Helena Magnuson. What's the nickname? And we both said together at the same time, Pumpkin. And she has always been our little pumpkin. So there you go. Thank you, Tara. And we've had a lot of pumpkin jokes over the years. What do you do me? Should I start with them now? No. Tara is a special person. She loves cats. She loves dogs. If you go, probably not until she met Russ, but if you went to any of her apartments that she rented anywhere, you go to her bedroom. This is absolutely true. Go to her bedroom. There's her bed. And on this side of her bed, she would have a picture of her cat and dog she grew up with. She loved your cat and dog. And that was pretty, that's pretty nice to know, love your animals. If you go to the other side of the bed, there's a picture of a Ford Mustang. And so one day I said, where are your parents? Well, where are your sisters? We're stuck on the fridge with everybody else. If you can find them, right. But she's always had a love for animals, and Russ really enjoys that love for animals too, don't you, Russ?
Especially cats.
Yeah, they're getting pretty old. Tara's first sort of experiment in the animal world was to go to a veterinarian just down the street there to work one day to see what it would be like to be a vet, or a vet helper. So she went there, it was a job thing, grade 11, grade 12. And she went into the office all excited. What she does, she gets really excited. Oh boy. And the veterinarian's clerk said, okay, welcome. You can work over here. You can work on the dead files. Tara said, that's really good. Cool. What does that mean? Well, they're the dead files. So she just got up her bag and out the door she went, because she couldn't do that. So that was the end of that. Tara has a love of music, which is really, really neat, because if you guys haven't heard these two play together, they are, and for my retirement back in December, these two guys did a retirement song, and it's called The End of the Line. Russ played the guitar and Tara sang, and 93 people sang along with them, and I thought that was pretty cool, End of the Line. And they just loved their music. But growing up, Karina, the oldest, loved different types of music. She loved, the rock and roll, the heavy stuff, Bon Jovi, which was hot back then, and punk rock and all that sort of stuff. Lisa loved Sarah McLachlan. She loved, and you get into her little, she had a little Miata 3 in those days. She'd get into her Miata, and you turn it on, and I could never turn that darn music off, because when I drove it, I couldn't turn off the machine. There's Sarah McLachlan playing. Tara, however, would go to the games room, put on the music, and it was Barbie and the Rockers. Which she just absolutely loved, Barbie and the Rockers. But that went on to country music, went on to all sorts of... You didn't know that, did you, Russ? No, it's better than She-Ra, right? She-Ra! Here's that. Tara, though, is, and all of you, hopefully all of you, met her if you haven't met her before tonight, she is just a wonderful person. She loves people.
Yes, she does.
As you can see, all the friends here. She has tons of friends she made in high school, before, elementary school. Chantel, I think she went in grade 2, grade 3? Kindergarten? Grade 4, whatever. Yeah. But
Or 4 years old.
She does talk. There you go. And believe me, when she starts.
That's the quietest I've ever seen her.
That's a sweet one.
Now we know what to
I'll
do.
get it later for that one. That's
right.
But she loves people. And I'll give you an example of how much she loves people. She was, our family has a traditional Saturday morning pantry restaurant, Guilford, in the far corner there. If you go there 10 to 9 on a Saturday morning, you're going to find some of our family. They're going to be there, and Mom is always leading the pack. And they're there, which she's there with her older sisters and such, and brother-in-law. And one day, must be 8 years ago or so, Mom's the same way. She makes friends all over the place. She met this lady. Her name was Frida. And Frida was a concentration camp person who survived, obviously, and she loved cats. Now, she was in her probably 80s then.
Yeah.
And and she made friends with Tara. I like cats too. Oh, you like cats? I love cats. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Well, she would have really enjoyed Frida. So Tara was over in Victoria, and Frida gave Tara some gifts. They would come over in the mail, and Tara would get these nice little gifts from Frida over from Delta. And one Christmas she got these beautiful little booties, little tiny round booties for her cat. So she thought. So Tara gets these and the nice little booties, and Tara couldn't figure out how to get them on her cat. How do you put booties on a cat? So she worked and worked and worked. Of course, the booties were never meant for the cat. They were meant for the end of the table, under the table. I don't think her cat ever understood that. I don't think Tara ever understood that. I'll try and I'm over my 5 minutes. I'll try and take a little second here, too. Page 17. Russ, you don't know what you're in for. You have no idea what you're in for. But what's going to happen? You've married a young lady who, when the dishes are piling in the sink, she'll do all of them. She'll do all the dishes. She'll wash them. She'll dry them. She'll put them all away, and you don't have to worry about a darn thing. Isn't that nice to know? You got it right on. She vacuums. She loves vacuuming. She will get the vacuum cleaner out, and she will vacuum under that. Pick up the little booties under the table now, and she will vacuum everything. Russ, pretty good, eh? She'll even vacuum. Pick up the kid litter box. Vacuum underneath. And she'll feed her own cats. You like that one? She will wash the car and the truck without you asking. On a rainy day, she will wash them.
Is this true?
Yeah.